Good.
You won the match?
Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Remco Rinkum. I am joined by Donnie Peters for some exclusive coverage of this 10K Deuce to 7 triple draw event. It is the final day of the tournament. We are down to 10, and we are following along with Mr. Phil Hellmuth on his quest for number 17. He's got some quest bars, he's got a burger, he's got all the food he needs to fuel himself up for another deep run. But we are down to the final 10, down to 2 tables of 5. We are, of course, watching Hellmuth's table, who is already on some kind of rant. We'll see, try to figure out what is actually going on here, Donnie, because I think he lost the first hand off the deck.
I think he did, yes. Already complaining. A few F-bombs dropped. We have an all-in right here. You know, just the old number 1 for Ali Eslami there. To the right of the dealer, Zack. This dealer is absolutely flying.
Incredible stuff here in this event. We are playing Deuce to 7 triple draw. If you're new to this game, Donnie, give the people a brief rundown of what they're watching today.
So Deuce to 7 triple draw, you're trying to make the lowest possible hand, but aces are high, and you can't make a straight. So as you might have seen there with Ali Eslami, 7-5-4-3 deuce is the best hand you can make in this game. You start with 5 cards. There are 3 draws. That's why it's called triple draw. You can throw anywhere from 1 to 5 away.
Triple draw. One of the best games in
or
all
you
of
can stand
poker.
pat.
Here comes Hellmuth with a raise from the button.
Looks like they're playing 40,000, 80,000?
Where's fucking he was? He caught me with the fucking 8 draw. But you raised on the button. You know, we could raise him with the deuce 4-6-6-6. But it was the deuce 4-6-6-6 deal.
We are playing 10K, 20K blinds, meaning the limits will be 20K, 40K. This game can play extremely big because of all the draws and the 4 betting rounds. At this table here, we have Andrew Kelsall, Zack, Phil Hellmuth, Eric Wasserson, and Ali Eslami. On the other table, we have Marco Johnson, Jordan Siegel, Shaun Deeb, and Yuval.
Raise here from Hellmuth, 3 bets from Ali Eslami. Hellmuth calls. Pat from Ali, looks like. 1 from Hellmuth.
Raise it. 2 bets.
By the way, welcome to everyone in the chat. We are only live on YouTube today, but we will follow Phil Hellmuth on his quest for number 17. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. By Maury Eskandani's own estimations, this could be a 14-hour day. So you better have that coffee ready, as Hellmuth is trying to win number 17.
Someone needs to bring us a coffee.
Eslami here out of position against Hellmuth, Donnie. What did we miss?
Well, on the last street, it was bet, raise, call.
Check.
Now it's check, check.
As soon as the dealer drops the deck, that means we are done drawing. Action on Eslami here in the small blinds. Checks to Hellmuth, who bets. Bet of 40,000. We are playing limit. Hellmuth with the quick bet and then into the burger. It is like high stakes duel all over again. Double bite there. I'm not sure if that's a tell. I'm sure if you're a fan of Hellmuth, you recognize all this stuff. Eslami throws it into the muck, and Hellmuth takes down this pot, and that is huge for his stack. He came into the day with only 10 big bets.
Almost. Well, I mean, but I was 2-1 favorite, and I still looked to make sure I made it before I bet.
Phil,
Which was really sick.
swallow your food.
I mean, I looked.
Ellie would have bet it for
And then I got to even money, and I said I'm going to check if I pair.
You're still a 2-1 favorite. If you needed.
The pot could have been bigger because I could have re-raised them on there.
But you know when you have a 3 spot, if you needed a 6 or 7, 2 bets.
I deuce 3, 4, 8.
Okay. You need a 6 or 7.
Jim Rogers says WTF play by Ali Eslami. I was a little bit surprised myself too, Donnie, where he check called Pat and then check folded.
Yeah, probably has a bad 8, a 9, maybe even a 10. I mean, I don't think he has a 10.
I've been
But
playing low ball a long time.
just trying to get the showdown. If your opponent bets, you just got to let it
I
go,
was even
unfortunately.
money, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna rip because I know he's gonna call
Hand
me.
here between Kelsall and Dan Zack, while Hellmuth is still all talk right now. By the way, Hellmuth's parents there in the background, as you can see right now. That is really cool to see.
That would have been more
Because
sense.
then you would have been
Hellmuth
like,
Sr.
I think it's wrong.
with his wife.
Why'd you play an 8?
Or you might have missed it.
Deuce 3, 4, 8 was very loose. For me,
For the people wondering about hole cards, we are not able to show you the hole cards. We are streaming without a delay, and we are live from the final 10 onwards, which we've never done before, Donnie. We've never started streaming with
you have a
from
deuce
two
that time,
tables
I
out.
I do have a deuce.
We just don't want to miss any
9, 6, 5, 2,
potential
I'm
I
Hellmuth
hope you raise
magic.
my button without a deuce every time. I'm gonna fold about.
I can promise. If I
I'm gonna
can
fold
eat,
60% and I'm gonna punish you.
if I can make an
40%.
AJ wheel without the deuce, you know, the best thing without the deuce, I'm going to try to make it.
First time for everything, Remco.
First time for everything, indeed. And once more, for the people that don't know the rules of this game, as CSC fan says, suits don't matter. Indeed, suits don't matter. However, if you have 5 of the same suit, you do have a flush, and that means you would have a terrible hand
So
for
then
this
suits
game.
matter.
You got just a Zack from him. I'll tell you one thing, I wasn't gonna let Ewas play. Yeah, I just bet out with like a 9 or a 10 or whatever and just fucking called. I'm like, this guy's gonna bluff it off to me, I know.
That time I had the 100%er because I had the 3.
All right, little glitch there in the matrix. As we were told, we have to be on a 10-minute delay for the integrity of the game, even though there are no hole cards. We just want to be extra safe, and there is the reason for that.
I blame Hellmuth. Yeah,
As-
he's showing his cards.
Hellmuth picks up his cards
like
so
a home
high
game.
that we are able to see his cards on the stream. So we are now on a delay. So
Someone tell this guy to hold his cards.
we are we are back in time, which means we can relive that hand against Ali Eslami all over again. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing to us on YouTube. It's much appreciated. We are going to do some giveaways today on the stream, give away some merch, give away a few PokerGo subscriptions. It should be a good time. But first of all, let us know where you're watching from. We'd love to hear if we have an international crowd with us today. For the next 10 minutes, we can banter all we want because we've already seen this. Fill up your coffee pot. Here goes Hellmuth, by the way.
I was only favored on one street. Well, actually, 2. Fuck, this is the guy that's gonna give me all the chips, but I'm gonna come to the crazy head.
Never bad
He
to
actually had a good hand.
relive a Hellmuth rant.
Very true.
Can't beat it.
Is that a Jets jersey, Donnie?
I'm gonna make the money
Philadelphia Eagles.
7 out of 8 years.
Got the Eagles hat on as well.
Oh, I didn't even see the hat.
AJ Kelsall, baby.
Skill in this game, I said, not according to Ali.
He's a fellow team owner in 25K fantasy, so
Correct. We're rooting against them.
we're rooting against everyone in this field.
Sure did try last night.
We're rooting for Brian Hastings.
That's true.
That's what we're rooting for.
That is true. By the
No,
way,
we
people
don't really care.
in the chat, we have New Jersey, America, Portland, Sweden, Wyoming.
I had to do
MXC Raider is watching from work. Highly encouraged. Newfoundland, Burnaby, Argentina, Chicago. Man, we have Boise, Idaho, Florida. Scott's watching from a pirate ship. It's going to be phenomenal to see where everyone's watching from. We have Amsterdam in the house, the Netherlands. Oh, that's Antonio. He's trolling. I appreciate it, though. New Jersey in the house, New Zealand. Thanks, everyone. Let's do our first giveaway for a Phil Hellmuth Positivity t-shirt when we get to 300 likes on the video. First giveaway today, 300 likes. Smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, we will be with you here for a long, long time as we are down to the final 10 of this tournament. Combining at a final table with 7 players remaining. Shaun Deeb and Brian Hastings still in the mix on the other table. This is a stacked field in the 10K Deuce to 7 Triple Draw Championship event.
I did have to raise the
Every fucking day.
Stu Hill says, I have no idea how to play this game, but I'm watching to see if Hellmuth can win a 17th bracelet. I'm from the UK. Stu, I think you are like many of us, Donnie and I, however, have some experience in this game, so we can definitely call the action as well as we can, but we're all here for the Hellmuth rants, of course, and for his food choices, obviously. Donnie, are those little biscuits with the peanut butter in between?
I slept amazing.
I think those might be peanut butter crackers, like, you know, crackers with peanut butter in the middle. Not exactly sure. I mean, he's got to be off keto, like, right? I mean,
Exactly.
ripping down a burger, full bun.
Well, after that last hand,
He's got what, I mean, if those are protein bars or, I mean, I don't know.
I feel like you're about a minus 1,200 favorite.
We've got Norway, Houston, Tampa, Calgary, Belgium, Iran, Canada, Utah, Delaware, Lancaster, Pennsylvania, Switzerland, Ontario, Boulder, Colorado, North Las Vegas. Oh, he says, I'm from Dan Zacksville. Hey, let us know who you're rooting for. Are we all Team Hellmuth in the chat, or do we have some people rooting for other players? By the way, Ali Eslami, good to see him back. Haven't seen him much at the World Series Poker in the last few years, but he used to always play a huge schedule. Big fan of the mixed games.
But you raised on the button, and we could raise with the deuce 4 6 6 6.
For the people that are wondering about the full cards, we are not able to show them today, unfortunately. But we have a little makeup stream for us coming, right, Donnie?
Yeah, a little bit of technical difficulties, but no big deal. I mean, this is a game where there's going to be enough showdowns, enough action that, you know, we'll be all right with no hole cards for the most part.
And
And as we've seen so far, probably not too much tanking, you know.
Zero tanking.
Yeah, not like Hold'em. So.
And this dealer is absolutely flying through the cards. It's phenomenal to see. As you can see here, raced by Kelsall. Hellmuth with, is it a 3-bet to 60? Oh, that's a call.
No, Hellmuth is the big blind. Or, sorry, Kelsall was the big
Sorry.
blind.
Okay, got it.
Raise 3-bet call.
Pat 1, bet from Eslami. Raise to 40, that's 2 bets. Eslami calls. To the second draw we go. Eslami pats. Hellmuth tosses what looks like a deuce. Not really allowed to show those cards, but hey, he's still Hellmuth. Eslami checks again. This is the hand we watched just before instituting our little delay, so we can sort of relive it a little bit. Pat and 1 again. So Eslami's pat from the first draw onwards. Action now on Hellmuth again as Eslami checks. This is that situation where I found it rather interesting that Eslami decides to fold here. Oh, and there we go for the burger. We are all caught up, ladies and gentlemen. Final table will be the final 7, ladies and gentlemen. We're down to 10, 2 tables of 5. Could be a while. This game, while it plays slow, it's pretty hard to lose all your chips in one hand. Eslami does give it up, and like Donnie said, he probably had a rough hand that he was hoping to go to showdown with. Donnie, because we probably need to educate the people watching on this game a lot, give us a good sense of what a hand is to raise with and how that range changes based on your position.
I mean, you want to be drawing to 7s, right? The best hand being 7, 5, 4, 3 deuce.
Ellie would have benefited.
You likely want to have a deuce in your hand. A lot of hands without deuces go down in value, of course. You want to draw to hands that don't have possibilities of making straights easily, right? Just because straights will kill you in this one. And like you know, like most poker games, the better the position you have, the more aggressive you can be, the looser you can have in opening range here.
One, please.
I raised them in the dark the first time.
Kelsall draws 1 here in a hand versus Dan Zack. Position extremely important in this game. We're playing a blind battle right now. Of course, position gives you the advantage of knowing how many cards your opponent is drawing, therefore giving you the option to keep all your cards, which is called stand pat, and you can take the betting lead by standing pat and betting, giving your opponent a tough decision because they will never know until they go to showdown whether or not you actually made your hand. So if you're completely new to this game, keep an eye on the positions at the table and how the aggression and standing pat most likely is to come from the player that is in position. You can also see that as opposed to No Limit Hold'em, this game moves extremely fast. We have 4 rounds of betting in every single hand if it goes to showdown, and people are just, you know, bet call, bet raise, bet fold very, very quickly. So it's going to be a little bit difficult to keep up with it if you're unfamiliar with this game. But over the course of the next few hours, you will learn a lot.
I'm learning.
I hope you raise my button without a deuce every time. I'm going to fold about.
I can promise.
I'm going to fold 60% and I'm going to punish you.
If I can make an AJ wheel without the deuce, you know, the best thing without the deuce, I'm going to try to make it.
The wheel, as was just referenced at the table, is 7, 5, 4, 3 deuce. That is the best possible hand. By the way, that's Wasserson's hand. When he picks him up that high, we can also see his cards.
I had that exact 4, I think.
There are 2 different variants of deuce to 7 being played at the World Series of Poker. There is the no limit single draw variant, and then there is what you guys are seeing here, the deuce to 7 triple draw variant. Due to the amount of draws and how they change, hand values change accordingly. You're going to see a lot better hands at showdown in triple draw versus in no limit single draw, when, you know, people can stand pat with a jack, with a 10, stuff like that. Here, a lot of times you're trying to make an 8 or better. And if you don't make an 8 or better, it can be rough goings. Of course, these guys are all world-class players and can maneuver other ways, but
That time I had the 100%er because I had the 3 across spades and I already had the 7 of spades.
I don't even know if I made it.
Zack here raises on the button.
He's going to give me
sorry, wait.
somehow, some way.
Eslami raised under the gun, sorry.
But you've done a good job of avoiding it. And you played the
That's
hand
Ali Eslami right there.
so far. But last night,
Last night I dodged some
I need to
bullets.
raise, and you need to re-raise with the deuce 4, 6, 6, 6.
That was only, yeah, but the only difference in that hand was 15 pounds. Wouldn't have made, wasn't really a big deal.
I'm assuming, Donnie, these chip values are 5Ks and 25Ks?
yes, reds are 5Ks, greens are 25K. I think all the players have their stacks in 20, so although we can't see chip counts on a graphic, it's pretty easy to count these. Ali is all in here.
All in drawing 2. That is going to be a tough one. 4-3 deuce. At least he has a good start. That's a pair of 4s. That is not going to do it. Ali Eslami pairs his 4,
was good to see you, even though I won.
eliminated versus Dan Zack, and we are down to the final 9.
You guys got to be real nice at the end when they're gone.
No, I've always liked, we got along well. I know. Did I whine? I whined at you too, didn't I? Yeah, you whined everything. But not too much.
So you're always
take it
whining.
anyway.
You and I play every fucking day, so.
Never bothers me. I can take it. I got thick skin.
This dealer, by the way, is
I'm honored to be
unbelievable.
whined at.
On that hand, Dan Zack made a 10-8, 5-4 deuce. So Ali was drawing live, but he had to draw 2, of course. Paired the 4.
Here's a
little bit unlucky pairing the 4, given that Dan Zack had one.
Yeah,
as
exactly. That's also the reason, like Donnie's saying, that it's unlucky to pair your 4. By the way, let's have a look at this hand here.
I mean, these guys are flying.
3-bet here. So Dan Zack raises the button, or the raises under the gun, or cut off, if you want to call it, based on the button. Hellmuth instant 3-bet to 60,000, so 60,000 each into the pot. Hellmuth draws 1. Zack draws 3 cards, ladies and gentlemen. That is very uncommon, but of course, you're fairly priced in here. Bet of 20 after Zack calls. He's going to need to improve to stay in the pot here. Makes the call. Goes from 2 down to 3. Hellmuth is pat. He has a huge lead here in this hand. Unless Zack really improves his hand right now, it's hard for him to continue. He gives it up right away, and Hellmuth takes down the pot. So, chip counts not as important in this game because it's hard to get all in, but we'll keep a rough estimate on the counts based on this camera angle. Donnie is chip counter extraordinaire, so he'll be able to figure that out. But as you guys can tell, calling a hand of this game goes extremely fast, so you will definitely be entertained, even though we are not able to show whole cards today. But we do appreciate everyone tuning in. We just hit 300 likes, by the way, meaning we're giving away our first Phil Hellmuth Positivity T-shirt.
Hellmuth looks like he's up to about 425,000. Eric Wasserson has quite the stack over there with well over $1 million in chips. Dan Zack, a little bit under 400K. AJ Kelsall looks like 600 or so, 620 maybe.
Big three-way hand here. Raise from Wasserson and 2 calls. Wasserson's pad while Zack and Kelsall both draw 2. Of course, instant bet there from Wasserson, betting into 2 players that are drawing multiple cards. In this game, as long as you have the drawing lead, you're basically always betting if you're in position. Wasserson did just that and flashes a strong 4 card there. Didn't show.
Now that's what I
They're quick. I need
That's
all
what I
those
need him to do
You
with
had all the
me.
cards I needed too, though. I had 2, 3, 4.
I need him to take off with a hand
Honestly,
like
though,
that.
that's the best feeling ever when you tie against 2 when they both immediately fold.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen very
Or if
often.
they both draw 2 again, that's okay.
That's okay, but that was.
That's
I'll
even
take
better.
that.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
You'll
every
take that all day.
We've decided
Donnie,
to play
while
shockingly
you have
well.
a close eye on the chip counts, what do you think the burger count will be by the end of the night for Hellmuth?
Once they both call.
I mean, the line's 2.
Yeah,
For sure.
Has to be. Has to be.
No, from 0
Under
to
Green
0
Thunder
real
says no ante.
Yeah, I
No,
think
this is
he
a
raised
limit game.
3 times
No
in
antes in
12
this tournament.
Punish me.
He's going to.
No, not for me. I mean, like, I don't mind.
If the big blind overly
Time
folds, is that
for
what you're supposed to do?
the random draw.
People don't actually understand that tournament, but it's great.
I mean, if the big blind's folding more than normal, then you should raise
If you are familiar with the streams that Donnie and I always
win
do, you
20
know
a
that
lot,
I always
and
ask a
all of a
random
sudden you find
question,
yourself
and
going
then we
back
do a
to
random raffle for who wins the T-shirt or the merch or whatever we're giving away. And right now, the question is, what do you want to see? Do you want a Hellmuth blow-up or a Hellmuth win today? Let me know in the chat. Hellmuth win or Hellmuth blow-up? Let me know right now as Tim Duckworth just delivers us the coffees. Cheers. We got some iced coffees going here. It's going to be a wonderful day.
No paper straws. I like it.
It's a no-straw policy here.
I was literally just messaging producer Aiden that I'd like a coffee, and then you walked in the door.
Of course.
I mean, it's just like, it's just amazing. This is what the real talent feels like.
So let us know in the chat. Hellmuth win or Hellmuth blow up? What are you rooting for today as we are watching this 10K deuce to 7 triple draw championship event final day? We are down to 9, combining at 7, playing down to a winner today. We'll give you an overview of the numbers in just a few minutes here, but first let's give away that Hellmuth Positivity t-shirt to one lucky winner. If I call your name, I will get your contact details and send it over to you.
Looks like everyone wants a blow up.
I mean, it's pretty heavy on the blow-ups right now.
Yeah. 1K PLO.
All right, after this hand, we'll do the draw, so send it in right now. Hellmuth tosses him into the muck action on Wasserson.
Raise.
2 bets.
Very common, Donnie, in this game to raise a lot of buttons.
Yes.
He really never folds big blind.
Zack defends,
I'm going to break your hand.
draws 2, draw 2. Wasserson shows a bit more of a jovial atmosphere. Players showing cards in limit games is a bit more common, even though it's technically not allowed. Zack leads, both players drawing equal cards. Pat right away from Zack after drawing 2. Wasserson needs 1 card, and Zack immediately bets into him, knowing that he has a mathematical lead in this hand if we are thinking of going to showdown. Wasserson does call, likely to then Zack pats
Are you
again
also
here.
pat again?
Yeah, he pats
Oh.
again. Wasserson draws 1 again. Interesting situation here after the 3rd draw. This time then Zack checks to Wasserson, who's trying to make his hand here. Zack signaling that he has showdown value here, but does he have enough to call it off? He does make the call right away.
Oh boy. 50-50.
Did what?
85.
No, deuces.
Deuces.
So that's one of those spots
You'll need
where
5 deuces straight.
Is it a 10?
87.
87.
876. That's one of those spots where Wasserson squeezed his hand enough to know that he's 50-50 to make it or not, and then bets anyway.
Sick.
You'll see that a lot of times with the mixed game players at the higher stakes.
To win this tournament and stealing blinds. He stole 3 blinds.
All right, time for the draw
Somehow
for
won.
the
Somehow
Positivity shirt.
Somehow I paired the deuce.
The winner is Garrett Zimmer. Garrett Zimmer, who called the Hellmuth win. Garrett, congratulations. Send a DM to us on Twitter, twitter.com/PokerGo, with a screenshot of you logged into your YouTube account. and then we'll get your shirt size and your address, and we'll send a T-shirt your way as soon as possible. Jonathan Hill with a $5 donation. He said, someone, not me, asked, does Phil run out of chips or snacks first? Great question, whoever you were. I mean, the snacks are unlimited if your name is Phil Hellmuth. He'll just have someone else bring him more and more snacks.
It usually calls upon his wife to grab him some snacks. You got to lean on the rail for support in that regard.
Exactly. You know. The name of the game is Deuce to 7 Triple Draw. If you're unfamiliar with this game, each player gets dealt 5 cards, trying to make the best 5-card low hand, try to make no straight and no flush. The best possible hand is called the Wheel, which is 7-5, 4-3 deuce without making a flush. So 7-5, 4-3 deuce. Other showdown hands that can be good is a 7-6 or an 8-5 or an 8-6 or an 8-7. Obviously, the more players are at the table, the stronger your hands needs to be to comfortably go to showdown. Position plays a huge factor in this game. If you've never played it before, playing out of position is extremely difficult because you're always trying to anticipate what your opponent is going to do.
I'm just hoping you run out of chips before you get a chance to. That's my hope.
8-6.
That's good.
8-6 declared by Wasserson.
No deuce again.
As you can see,
I don't like
8-6.
deuces.
Hellmuth is losing his mind a little bit there that Wasserson did not have a deuce. Hellmuth looks like he's
Oh, we are four-handed.
Yeah, we are.
looks like he's adhering to the strategy that you need a deuce to play this hand, which you don't. I mean,
Can you imagine playing like that?
Deuce is definitely part of the best possible hand combos.
yeah, but you can't wait,
Did I
especially
play-
when you're
I really
four-handed.
need a
I mean, you
lot.
just
I
can't wait
honestly
for a
don't
deuce
even
every
remember.
time.
Did I play
True.
like that all day or no?
No, I don't think so.
Deuce also very important, Donnie, for bluffing.
Yeah,
If you see a few deuces pass through your hand over the course of the draws,
Check.
then you know that your opponent is less likely to have one of those.
Unreal.
How many snows do you think we'll see?
I think a fair bit, depending on how the game breaks.
Gotta go for the check raise.
I think that
Okay.
a player like Dan
Go
Zack
for
or
the look.
Wasserson
And bet.
can turn up the aggression whenever they feel like it.
Oh my God.
It looked like the jersey that AJ Kelsall is wearing is autographed.
Oh,
by
wow.
Vince Papale. You ever see that movie, Invincible?
That was, yeah.
About the, I think, the trash man that tries out for the Eagles
Oh, I
and then
think-
ends up making it, Mark Wahlberg.
I think I've heard of that. Andrew Shetter says, do we know how many are at the other table? Well, we have 4 at this table, 5 at the other table. We're combining for a final table at 7. Wow, how many just goes for that?
7 or would they combine at 8? Do they
They combine at 7.
So weird.
It's a
I think
6-handed
it's like a
tournament.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it confuses you. They're used to it.
I know normally you can play this 7-handed, so
Right,
that's why
right.
I was asking. One of my favorite games, Deuce to 7 triple draw. It's just a lot of fun.
Sure. That's fair.
Heads up action here between Zack and Wasserson, both drawing 2 cards.
No, you can leave everything there, please. Thank you.
Wasserson out of position against Dan Zack. Comes out here. Oh, looks
One.
a bet and a call. Wasserson improves, draws 1. Zack once again draws 2. An instant bet from Wasserson. You're going to see this a lot in this game. Like I said, if you have the drawing lead, drawing 1 versus drawing 2, you are mathematically ahead. So whether you're bluffing or not, it's just going to tell the story much better if you keep betting. So you're going to see a lot of instant betting as soon as the other player's draws are known. If the player out of position is in that lead. Wasserson pats. Zack draws 2 again.
10.
And it goes check, check. So showdown hand there for Wasserson. Not going to be a very good one, but it is good enough to win.
10-7-6-5.
10-7-6-5.
He does
So
have a deuce that time, Phil.
by the way, we're not able to show hole cards today, but we're trying to call this game that moves extremely fast as well as we can.
I don't know, you know, people are watching us now, right?
Yeah.
I'm on day 10. I'm still wearing the mask, but I think I'm okay.
I think you're fine.
Okay, guys, I'll be back.
And I just want to say that we have a bunch of super nice guys here at the table. For people that are, oh shit. Gotta talk into the mic. Oh, they mic me.
You have a negative test, right?
No, I didn't test the lesson.
Okay. Well, I just had COVID.
6.5 days of no.
I don't care either.
But I just want to say, everybody at this table, we have some really, really nice guys and great players.
Did you see this there?
I did.
I did not, but I also wasn't looking.
You didn't see this?
I didn't. I didn't even see that it did something.
Nice guys and great players for folks at home that are watching.
They just happen to not.
This
See.
guy is so
See.
good, but he's about to make his first 10K final table, I think.
It seems likely.
Yeah, I like your chances. However, he might.
I might just give you all of them. You gotta take them.
Wasserson raises under the gun. Hellmuth calls, draws one, and
Whatever.
Wasserson draws two.
This might be a little on the conservative side.
Hellmuth leads after calling the raise and noticing that Wasserson needs 2 cards. Wasserson goes from being the aggressor to calling. Hellmuth leads right away, padding.
It did improve. I started with a 3 flush. Now I have.
So this is
2
interesting,
flush.
right? Like
Not
Hellmuth
flash.
pats, and before Wasserson even throws his 2 cards to draw, he already throws the bet out there because Hellmuth knows he's going to be first to act. Of course, you know, he's signaling that he improved his hand. You know, we don't know for sure, but he's at least taking control of this hand by betting right away, putting pressure on Wasserson, who knows that's going to cost him at least a full bet here to see the 3rd draw, knowing that Hellmuth might fire at him again. So
Tight fold.
tight
I don't
fold
wanna
from
drop that.
Wasserson,
You
as
had
he
a
says.
4-card 86, and I just call you.
Oh, you made an 8-7-6.
4-card 86, Donnie. Explain that to the people.
I folded an 8-7 draw.
Call.
It's an 8-6 XX.
Oh, I
I
hit
mean,
inside.
8-6-3 deuce,
Oh, then I was
8-6
bet. I had deuce
5-4.
4-7. I started with deuce 4-7.
I mean, how's that pot so small?
Look at the numbers here. We had 118 players in this tournament.
Because the pot was small, I had to fold.
Next place out will get $31,000
Let's go back and play that one again.
Yeah.
I'll free bet it.
$292,000 for the
I might
winner.
have 4 bet it. Nah, I had a 3 flush. I couldn't.
You're going to 4-bet me with deuce 4-7?
Of diamonds.
Okay.
I was so happy when I caught the deuce
I had
of
the
hearts.
3, 5, 6, 8, but I can't even, like. Let me just hit the
Phil,
deuce,
it's
have
okay to
draw
just
dad.
fold your small once in a while. Not like a big deal.
Thanks to everyone tuning in.
Madman.
Can I just take
We're
one?
going to do some more giveaways today. How about that?
No.
I got a good one, Donnie.
Raise here from Hellmuth out of the small
Give me
blind.
2.
Wasserson calls. Looks like 2 and 2. Oh,
Box
10
card.
of hearts exposed.
Yeah, that one definitely flashed. Bet. I didn't 3-bet this time.
6-4 deuce shown
not
by
supposed to.
Wasserson.
You're not supposed to against me.
Against Dan, I would put my entire stack in if I could. Blind versus blind with that hand. If that was an option.
Was it 8-4-2?
Deuce 4-6.
Just came right back, he was.
This event
You
is
almost
the
drawn dead.
$10,000 buy-in
Came right
deuce
back.
to 7 triple draw championship
But I
event.
am a machine, bro.
Only the
You
best
are.
of the
I mean,
best
I
showed up
just
for this
showed
You are a
tournament.
machine.
7, 7,
That's right.
7, 8.
118 players.
You are.
I always have it. You guys always give me too much action.
Yep.
And I will be check raising you.
We're going to try to be...
Well-oiled machine. Oh, well,
I
we
tried
know
to
you've
check
been
raise you
check
like
raised.
6 times yesterday.
How many times did that work? 0?
Dodged it a bunch of times.
0?
To be honest. When you're right, you're right. 0.
It was just lucky that it didn't work.
I'm trying to announce the giveaway, but as long as Hellmuth is talking, I'm going to be quiet. Because we might miss out on some gems here.
And you're running good. You're running good. Avoid the check raises.
Wasserson also loves the chat, so... How about this? It is 2:45 p.m. in Las Vegas. We have an actual atomic clock type timer in our room here, so 2:45. In the next 15 minutes, if we can pick up 200 YouTube subs, I'll give away a free month of PokerGO action.
Ooh.
So 15 minutes. You guys are on the clock. I got the number written down here. 200 subs is what we need. 200 subscribers to our YouTube channel in the next 15 minutes, and we will give away a free month of PokerGO action. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I appreciate it. We are live on a very short 10-minute delay.
Blame Hellmuth.
Just because the players
Not a
keep
great
lifting
team.
their cards up very high,
Mostly Hellmuth.
and we don't want to give anyone any unfair advantages.
You want to learn from yourself?
No.
Oh, from
You
Phil,
would
yeah.
not believe the hand.
Brazil here, Phil.
Oh,
We
you're
love
so
you,
lucky
says
that they're
Diego.
not streaming the cards, Phil.
No, I decided, one of my friends got mad at me, said, you educated somebody, and I was like, fuck, I was so stupid. You guys were all playing a little bit different, say.
We are definitely playing different.
It's very lucky for you that they're not showing the cards. You don't want everyone to start playing as good as you.
200 subs in 50 minutes should be doable. Give away a free month of PokerGO action. Thanks to everyone for tuning in. We will be here with you for many hours to come as we follow Hellmuth on his journey to what could be his 17th World Series of Poker bracelet. My name is Remco Rinkema. Next to me, Donnie Peters.
Let me get you drawing dead and
Hellmuth in the lead here, drawing 1 versus the 2-card draw of Wasserson. Hellmuth immediately bets after the first draw. Here comes the raise.
Raise it.
3 bets. Oh, we got some action here. Hellmuth drawing 1, keep that in mind. Signaling that he has the betting lead. Wasserson drawing 2, makes the call. Hellmuth pat right away. This is a very tough decision for Wasserson, who pats immediately as well. Now he checks after 3 betting, Donnie. Is he going to go for the double check raise? He does not. Oh, and now he breaks. What is happening here? Did he flash this or did
Yeah, that's an 8. No, he turned it up.
1 card, please.
One tap.
Wow. This is a very interesting hand.
Threw him off by flipping it up.
Check. Give me a fucking 8 right back.
You wanted an 8.
8, 7, 6, 4 it is. Show a hand, Was. So you got? Uh-oh.
Wheel.
Oh, yeah, so wheel. Well, he said he wanted an 8. I thought it was going to be like
I underplayed that
Phil
one. Phil.
folded
You
an
lost a minute.
8-7-6 there, and Wasserson showed what looked like number 1.
The wheel.
Played that
7-5,
hand terribly.
4-3 deuce.
I mean, so that's a good fold from Hellmuth.
He broke his 8, Donnie, which is very impressive.
on the first 8.
Yeah, good discipline there overall from Phil.
8s and 7s and fuck.
But if you had got another 8,
All those
you're definitely
fucking
calling.
All right, fine, Ewas. All right, listen. You want to play poker? Let's play poker. You want to give me the money? I'm going to accept it. I'm going to get to 1.4 million because you guys don't know how to
I
play.
mean-
Go.
What
Play.
hand do you think I called with 3 that made a wheel that's a bad
I knew
hand?
you had. I thought you had deuce 4-7.
7, 5, 4.
I had
You were an underdog.
Because
Insanely
you played
good
correctly doesn't mean you didn't get lucky.
no, I of
I
course
didn't
got
say
lucky.
you misplayed it. I
course
said,
you got lucky.
all right, you guys
I'm
want
ready to
give me.
play
I'm
poker.
ready. I'll take 1.4
I played my
million.
hand as bad as you can possibly play a hand. Made a wheel. That's how I'm here.
I was going to say, I assume that's what you've been doing for 2 days now.
Exactly.
For those new to the game, Wasserson drew 2 cards, signaling that he had the 4-3 deuce,
Yeah,
grabbing the
pretty
7 and the 5 on the
Pretty
first
much.
draw. He made the wheel, the best possible hand after the first draw, so despite drawing 2, he made the best hand while Hellmuth only drew 1.
No, it took me 1
They got
second.
3
to
bets
pull
in
it
Less than 1 second.
after the first draw, and then Hellmuth.
If your hand's going to move faster, it would have been less than half a second.
All right. I mean, listen.
That was a
I
great
want,
break.
I'll just be honest with you. I want the 1.4 million.
I'll
Good-
be honest
good
with
to
you.
go.
You played that hand well.
I just want Lost to make the final day.
Please
Dinosaur,
give me 1 walk,
Raise
though.
it.
Dinosaur
Come
Phil
on,
says,
Phil.
why is he showing the
I
8,
want you.
Donnie?
Let's go.
Why did he do that? I even
want
don't
the
think
money.
that's the smartest thing to do
I'm in.
against a player of
Get
Eric's
to 1.4 million
skill level.
lines, needs it in there.
Because he's Hellmuth. He's
Playing his
just-
face up, right?
I think he seems a little bit
First one's
tilted.
good. Second one's no good. Maybe they're both good. I check. Oh boy.
Pair of 3s.
Need that card.
You don't
In
need
the
a
muck?
3, Was.
This is where I usually pick up like the wheel draw after looking at the first card and lead out.
Okay.
Mixed games is a little bit like the Wild Wild West sometimes with
He was-
Then
showing
somehow
cards
you
and
make a jack
whatnot.
and call, and then somehow, but this is different. Now I'm going for the 1.4 million.
Well, still got 2 draws left, boss. You gotta be careful.
Was, you get 3?
Huh?
You get 3?
Wow, he goes from 2 cards to pat.
Check.
Wasserson pat as well. Check from him, and he bets. This is very tough.
Is he allowed to walk away like that?
I don't know. Is his hand dead? Where did he go?
They gotta get fucking sun run against me. Fucking 2 tables left. I'm playing this game better than everybody else in the world right now. And they just fucking beat me and beat me and beat me. And they're mathematically dead every hand. He beat me every blind versus blind. Did exactly what I said. I'm going to hit the nut card, and then somehow I made a jack, so I padded it.
I'll show it 3 and just so you had a 3.
I did have a 3. Time.
Yeah.
I just got to show
He
them.
threw away 2 3s, and
No,
you did
no,
have a
just
3.
3, yeah.
You
I
did
did
have
have
a
it.
wow.
Hellmuth losing his mind, Donnie, and he
Didn't
is
let you draw to the
down
wheel.
to just a very
I
few
think that's
chips
all
here.
the 3s account for. Am I right?
Yeah,
That's right.
you might as well just make another 2-card draw.
By the way, we have
And make
about
it.
10 minutes left to get to 200 new
Doesn't matter.
subscribers
None
on
of it matters.
YouTube.
I don't think you're the one
We're all
else
going to die eventually.
Smash
anyway.
subscribe if you want to be part of our free 1-month PokerGo giveaway.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Chair down.
What is happening?
Oh, no. That chair was very unlucky, honestly.
You can't. You cannot play an unlucky chair.
Hellmuth just threw a
Chair
chair. Wasserson.
Don't forget your purse.
Yeah, you shouldn't,
Yeah.
Phil. That's probably a lot of money.
Ah, now
mine?
that's better.
Is that mine? Not mine. Oh, yeah, that's my purse.
Okay.
And there is a lot. Well, I shouldn't say
Not a lot for you, but a lot for the normal person.
that. There's nothing in there.
This is hilarious.
I'm going to fold this one, Phil.
Very familiar hand. I keep getting the 3 5 6 8.
Made him tap with the jack. Didn't like it.
Hellmuth in
No.
desperate
He
need of
didn't do
some help here,
anything.
Donnie. What has he got? Like
The chair just rolled away.
Yeah,
180?
I
I
can't
put my
take
bag
it.
on the wrong chair.
I can't take it.
I was just thinking.
I mean, yeah, he
To
shuffled
be
some
fair,
chips as well.
I rolled the chair away and then it fell off. So
Yes.
of course,
It wasn't a violent throw.
somebody out there is going to turn it into Phil throwing,
No.
which is okay. I mean, like,
I
You're
just
right.
tweeted Phil
I got
Hellmuth
your back.
threw his
No.
two-handed.
Phil, I got your back, man. Once they find out that I've broken the streak, they're all going to want interviews. They're going to say, Phil didn't throw the chair.
Wasserson's just max needle.
Why are we even here, Donnie? We can just let Phil and Wasserson handle the commentary today.
I do.
I just hate making. But I'm going to tell you, just watch what happens, bro.
Just watch what happens, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, Hellmuth with a raise again here. This could be a hand where he commits most of his chips. Wasserson once again his opponent. He draws 2 here. Wasserson shows kings.
Hold him. 2.
It's funny how they're just like playing by their own rules in this tournament.
It's like a cash game.
It's like a cash game indeed. Hellmuth and Wasserson drawing equal cards. Hellmuth, of course, being a little bit more careful given that he's on a short stack. It goes check, check, and Hellmuth draws 2 again, and so does
I think this is
Wasserson.
where I just make
Neither
a wheel.
player improved.
And he calls me with a 9 on 2 streets.
Certainly
Now, of
seems
course,
possible.
we are up to the big bet of 40K, which would
Yeah.
probably be for a third of Hellmuth's
I'd be in
chips
line
if he
first.
decides to bet.
He has to hit a wheel first. That's the harder one.
He does make the bet, 40K. Look how short he is right now.
Yeah, he's got about 80 or 90K behind.
Wasserson makes the call. Let's see. Hellmuth pats. Wasserson
Please
draws
don't give me a
1.
9.
He bets right away. This is a tricky spot here. Wasserson gives it up, and Hellmuth wins a very
Yeah,
important
just
hand.
for this. Just
There it is.
I have
Round of
to,
applause.
Just in case, obviously. I couldn't call the king though.
Why, you caught another king?
Yeah. Yeah.
We need
Never
35 more subscribers on our YouTube channel for the 1-month free PokerGo giveaway.
My turn, boys. All right, so 1.4 million by.
I could have 3-bet after
three-handed?
that too. I had a huge hand.
1.4 million by 3-handed or
that's the final
4-handed or 5-handed. Maybe even 6-handed I might get there. Why not? I have the right hands every time.
And you're up against me. Easy fucking money. Oh my god.
You usually have the right hands too, though.
Only because I've been getting dealt them.
Don't forget, everyone, we're offering $30 off PokerGo. Promo code GETWSOP30. You can sign up for our best deal of the year to date. $30 off
Maybe should have
an
raised
annual
and tried
sub.
to
Get
get rid of
WSOP30 at PokerGo.com. 3-way pot here. Dan, Zack, Hellmuth, and AJ Kelsall. Zack draws 2, Hellmuth draws 2, and AJ Kelsall also draws 2.
Sometimes I just make the wheel.
Check, check to Kelsall, who is thinking about it from the button here. Checks as well. Next round of drawing. 5 minutes left till the 1-month free PokerGo sub giveaway. Only subscribers on YouTube can participate in our random giveaway, so smash subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for joining. Small pot here, but Hellmuth's going to take a stab at it here after the second draw. You can see how many draws there are by the burn cards that are pushed below the chips in the middle. So we've had 2 draws here. Both players fold, and Hellmuth picks up another pot. He's playing very aggressive, Donnie. He's playing tons of hands.
Deuce, 5, 7.
It's the first borderline hand I open, and then both blinds have hands.
Noise Sauce is saying, which game is called Kansas City? Kansas City low ball, that's no limit, deuce to 7, single
Oh,
draw.
I had a hand.
Who won that
Deuce,
hand?
5, 7.
You won that hand? Oh,
I
you're on
told
the
you,
fucking leader.
1.4 million.
I see it. It's
Hellmuth
basically
had-
already there. Your stack looks like 1.4 to me.
Had under 100K when he bet that
Thank you.
that
Good luck,
last
Dan.
or a couple hands ago.
Obviously, all of those chips are going to be.
Now he's got 400K again.
Straight to Phil.
Yeah.
Swingy game for sure.
It's been a fun tournament.
Yeah, you had a good run. Yeah.
Got to play with my.
Still 9 players left. The 4 you
Shaun
see
Deeb.
here, and then 5 on the other table, not in view.
Johnny Reddy saying, if you're already a subscriber, are you in on the draw? Yes, you are. Every single person that is subscribed to the YouTube channel is in on the draw for the free PokerGo month giveaway. If you are already a PokerGo subscriber and you win the random giveaway, we'll give you a different prize. You can pick, a
You
sweatshirt, a
dress up
hoodie,
as him and-
t-shirt.
I'm 11 years old. Everybody else is
You
idol
had like
Michael
you had
Jordan.
like a Michael Jordan poster and a Phil Hellmuth poster in your room.
I think the most embarrassing story I can tell is I used to run tournaments where I would pretend to be 8 different people from ESPN playing hands against myself. Like, deal 8 hands
That's a great
at
story.
11.
That's
Why would
not-
you be embarrassed by that?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm not that embarrassed by it, obviously.
Yeah, no, I think it's amazing.
Dan Zack, of course,
Legend.
was still in elementary school when Hellmuth was already had 10 bracelets probably.
Maybe I'll win a small blind here.
No. Raise.
They're looking.
3 minutes left. 3 minutes left. Subscribe to YouTube right now. We're doing a random raffle for a free month of PokerGo action. We'll do more of those later in the show, so stick around
Take more than
if you
half.
enjoy the action. Meanwhile, Wasserson again in the pot. Draws 2 versus Kelsall, who takes 3. Wasserson in the lead. He's been aggressive so far, but also making a lot of hands. That's why he's the chip leader at this table.
How short are the shorts? How short are the shorties?
I thought he was talking about Tim Duckworth's shorts for a second.
No, he's checking on the outer table. I thought he was talking about like
Everyone's got
wearing
400.
shorts as well.
Wasserson goes from 2 to 1. Kelsall from 3 to 2. Obviously, Wasserson continues with the initiative, betting here. The big bet of 40,000 after the second draw. Kelsall needs to improve here to continue, and he
Don't
doesn't.
do it. Oh, no.
Shows a pair of jacks and
That was 7.
throws his card into the muck.
Ooh, can you push those a little more? Thank you. Thank you.
Hope you guys are enjoying the contest. Evan says, how do we enter the raffle? Well, when it's time to do the raffle, I will ask a question to the chat. You respond to the question, and every person who answers the question will be entered automatically. So it's very simple.
But we got to hit the sub number.
We do.
How many minutes? 2?
2 minutes left.
Okay. Sub, sub, sub.
Have in your hand in the perfect position. I can't see that. Single chip.
Jimmy Bluffett, no, they're going to combine
Both
at
good guys,
7
so relax.
because this is a 6-handed tourney, according to my guy Remco over here.
Good or not, Phil?
I wasn't in the 11-year-old Dan home game though.
No, you're not. No. You didn't make the list.
If you are new to PokerGo and if you're not lucky enough to win a giveaway, please use promo code GETWSOP30 to save $30 on the annual sub. That is only $5.83 per month if you break it down. Of course, we've got tons of actual
They folded their
PokerGo
big
streams
blinds
coming
to
up in the next few
ESPN,
weeks,
right?
including
Not the
more than
answer.
10 days of coverage from the main
Good
events
point.
until we have a winner in that tournament.
It's a
And
very
if you're
good
if you're a current monthly or quarterly sub, you can upgrade to annual and lock in
using
that
the
best
promo
price.
code? Yeah.
Using the promo code
I was raising
GetWSOP30 and lock in that best price. So
Beautiful.
get on in there.
Final minute to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Sub it up. Let's go.
Final minute. I'm already thinking about my question. This is always a lot of pressure. Think of my random questions here for the giveaways. I loved our fruit giveaway. Shout out to everyone who was there for Pineapple Night. By the way, we got a 3-bet from the big blind here from Dan Zack after Wasserson opened Excuse me, we're already on the second draw. I'm way too busy with the giveaway. Zack pats. Wasserson draws 1, and Zack continues after check raising after the second draw. Wasserson does not make his hand, gives it up, and this is an important pot for Dan Zack, who has been trending down as well.
That would be some bluff there.
Nicholas says, don't fully understand poker, but love watching Phil Hellmuth win hands. I'm not into seeing him lose like the others.
Look really good on the camera.
Shaun tried calling me with threes yesterday, and he lost to my ace.
No queen 10.
All right, it is time for the giveaway.
I said, you win, ace.
The question is very simple. Let us know in the chat, who is your all-time favorite poker player to watch? Is it Phil Hellmuth? He's on the stream right now. Maybe you're a Phil Ivey fan. Maybe it's Negreanu. Maybe it's Esfandiari. Let us know in the chat right now. Who is your favorite player of all time?
Maybe it's Donnie Peters. Never know.
It's never been on the stream.
Yeah. Thank God.
I haven't.
When you make a World Series poker final table,
Some kind of problem.
let me know.
Done.
Don't do the
Gonna
problem.
do it this year.
I feel like that's got to be some kind of problem.
Who is your favorite player? Let me know in the chat. We'll do a random draw for a free month of PokerGo in just a few minutes. By the way, if you're just tuning in, this is deuce to 7 triple draw. 5 cards each, 3 rounds of drawing. Best possible hand is 7-5, 4-3 deuce.
What the fuck?
Oh, Donnie, here we go. Look at the chat. Look at these names. Dwan, Tony G, Matisow, Brunson.
Saw Phil Lock in there. Elke.
Berkey.
Scotty Wynn, baby.
Farha. Oh, some beauties here. Miss Finland.
Ethan Rampage Yao.
Shout out to Ronnie Barda.
That's a new one. Shout out to Ronnie Barda. God, he got wrecked in that hand.
Matt Affleck. Garrett. Ryan DePaula. Wow. Some beautiful names coming out here.
My usual hand against you.
Helmuth chose the queen. That's enough to win.
More chips for Hellmuth. He did declare that he was going to get to 1.4 million.
It's unbelievable how
Good hand.
One of
he
these
does it
times
sometimes.
You're gonna hit the wheel, and then you're going to bet the 8 draw.
No one fights harder than Phil
Or
Hellmuth.
maybe you make an 8 when I make a wheel.
It's possible. It happens.
Yeah.
I'm on a big downswing, so I can't do it.
You still got plenty of chips over there, Was.
I feel so bad for you. Actually.
Well, it depends.
If there was ever
No,
one
I will
game you
feel
can
really
go
bad
from
for
a
him.
limit
This
game where
is
you
not
can
the
go
thing.
from leader to 7, it's definitely this one.
I would feel so bad.
No, single draw deuce is the one with the swing.
Yeah. I was meant in the limit games.
Yeah.
Not the notes.
AJ Kelsall citing
I got
the
good news for
swings
I-
you can
at
have
least
in
I
this
was
game.
giving it up once.
Let's go, people.
You are.
Chat is on fire, and the swings are insane in this game.
Joe Beavers.
Joe Beavers, that's the OG Hendon mob. Ram Vaswani, the
Maybe I
Boatmans,
can go 3 to
and Joe Beavers.
7 this time.
Both players draw
Give it
2
a
here as
7.
Dan Zack and Wasserson are go head to head. Check, check.
Good check.
Wasserson from 2 down to 1, meaning he improved his hand and decides to lead out as Dan Zack is still drawing 2 cards.
Even though he never folds to this bet, I just can't help myself.
This is why this game has so many
Holy
fluctuations,
shit, he
but
did.
Zack
be
does
there.
not improve.
Wow.
So Dan Zack drew 2 cards twice, did not improve, and gives up to a
Drawn
single
so
bet
many times in
on.
one hand, but I still won.
Do we call it the turn, actually, after the second draw? It feels like the turn.
I actually think David Bakes
I mean,
Baker
come on,
came
they
up with
asked
the
me
name
how
for
many
these
final- He asked me how
streets.
many final tables in 10Ks I thought he made. I said 6.
Yeah.
You're only off by 6.
See if I can look that up.
Right, but I mean, he has my respect.
I mean, I've only played
Even though I might whine.
All right, after this hand, blue to draw. After this hand. Last chance to subscribe
I
and
gotta think
to
about that.
leave a comment in the chat. Mike McDermott, also one of the favorite players here. Eric Person, Donnie, he's a new kid on the block as far as
I think it's more like
televised poker goes, but he was a lot of fun to
Take
watch
over.
versus Hellmuth on the PGT
Crazy
Heads Up
is
Showdown.
I wrote this update. Deuce to 7 triple draw.
You bricked more than 50 of these?
David Bakes Baker
He estimated that
coined
by
these as the
yesterday. He went down
pitch,
to 70.
the chuck, and the dump.
Oh, wow.
I have no idea where that came from. This is from 2011.
Oh, my God. Screenshot that and send it to the ODB and ask if it still stands.
No,
What'd you say?
Bakes.
Oh,
No,
Bakes.
no,
Oh,
they were
I
used.
thought it
No,
was
no, no,
Bakes.
total. I said you said 70, I thought, yesterday.
could be more. I don't know.
When did you start?
Sean thinks it's like 100.
Thanks to everyone tuning
I
in.
don't know.
How old are you?
Time for the draw.
20.
Time to find out who wins a free month of PokerGo action.
I don't really know. 24 maybe? 25?
How old are you?
Oh, how old am I now? 33?
Okay.
8 years.
I'd take under 100 for sure.
The winner of a free month of PokerGo action is Stefan
There
Tidwell.
are summers that I do.
Stefan Tidwell. Guess who he
It's
who
so
he
wow.
said, Donnie? Got my Jakeys on, whatever.
That's
What?
respect right there.
Luke
Got my
Schwartz.
Jakeys on. Luke Schwartz tried to fight me once in a production truck.
Luke Schwartz, got my Jakeys on, whatever. Stephen Tidwell, thank you so much for tuning in. Send a DM to us on Twitter, twitter.com/PokerGo, with a screenshot of you logged into your YouTube account. We will be in touch after the show and credit you with a free month of PokerGo. If you didn't win, don't be sad. Just smash like. We're going to do our next giveaway in just a few minutes. And stick around because we're going to give away another free month of PokerGo in the next 30 minutes. By the way, if you're just tuning in, we had 118 players in this tournament. It's a 10K Deuce to 7 Triple Draw Championship event. We are down to the final 9. The other table includes Brian Hastings and Shaun Deeb. We'll combine at a single table, the unofficial final table, when there are 7 players remaining.
We really have raised every single one.
And we are playing down to a winner tonight. Dan Zack has been very active lately, chipping up nicely. Comes in for a raise right now on Hellmuth's big blind. Gives it up.
You gave him a walk?
Did.
You don't. You are the one that
right,
plays
he's
every
right,
single
he's
one,
right.
not him.
He's right, he's right.
There's one person here that plays every small blind, and it's not Dan.
But I limped a bunch of times.
Yes.
Young, I don't have a limp yet.
Pretty impressive how both Dan Zack and Hellmuth have been able to chip up in the last few minutes. Wasserson still, however, in the lead at this table, sitting on roughly 1.8 million. Dan Zack up to about 700K, Hellmuth on 450, and Kelsall now trending down.
Gotta get the blinds one other time.
Update from the other table. Brian Hastings in the lead on that table with 1.3 million. Marco Johnson in second with 1
It's
million.
not the most shocking
Then
thing
Shaun
I've ever
Deeb
heard.
with 700K. Yuval Bronshstein 425. And our short stack on the outer table is Jordan Siegel with about 400,000.
I look at people.
When's our next giveaway?
So if I
Next
that
giveaway,
hand,
wow.
if I look at
Big
you and I
question.
think, wow, he's strong. I told you.
2,000 likes?
There's
I'm gonna
But I
shoot for
was
the
not
moon.
folding unless I had raised.
I'll meet you in the middle. We'll call it 1,500.
Fine.
1,500 likes for our next giveaway. We'll
No, I was
do
never
a
folding that
high stakes poker
Yes, I was like, wow, he's strong.
sweatshirt. We have sweaters, right?
Bro, I have no
Yeah,
idea.
Dan's known for giving
I mean, I think so.
Okay, high stakes poker sweatshirt
first bet. Triple draw.
when we get to 1,500 likes. Thank you guys all for tuning in. No hole cards today. We are streaming this without hole cards, no delay, or at least not your usual 1 hour delay, on a 10-minute delay here for the integrity of the game, as
Well, I
Mr.
am on a
Hellmuth
winning
has been
streak against Donkey Dan.
known to flash his cards, so we want to
Keep it
protect
going,
him from himself.
Oh no, he improved.
Experienced some
Oh,
technical
no.
difficulties early,
Looks
so we
so
are
happy, so.
streaming this whole thing from the final 10 onwards, which we've never done before. We usually had to wait until a final table of 6. In this case, there are 10 left, and we are already live. So consider this today's bonus coverage. Later in the summer, however, Donnie, we're adding the Millie Maker to the schedule.
Keeps going
We are, I
too
believe
hot
that's
and
Sunday.
freeze hot against me,
Wow,
so.
it's going to be fantastic.
So then we'll be streaming starting Saturday. I think it's 6 straight days in a row on
like you won
PokerGo. You do have to be
See?
a subscriber,
Not against him.
but you can use the promo code GETWSOP30 to get $30 off the annual subscription. Monthly and quarterly subs also available if that's what you want to dive in with. But once again, best price is an annual sub using the promo code GETWSOP30.
Boris is asking about the chip values. The red chips are worth 5,000 and the green chips are worth 25,000. We are playing 10K, 20K blinds with the 20, 40K limits. It's a limit game. A lot of chips in the middle here, Donnie.
Oh yeah.
Wasserson gives it up, and Dan Zack continues to chip up.
What's a Dan Zack?
Dan Zack, already a bracelet winner this summer in the 10K Omaha 8 or Better Championship. He, of course, now in cruise control to give himself a chance to win Player of the Year. If you win 1 bracelet you're basically only
Man,
one
oh,
win
man.
away.
Note to self: Dan will give you action. Just make sure he's dead.
But he's never dead because he's always pat.
I know. That's why I said make sure he's dead. Because he's
It's hard to
obviously hitting
keep
a few
him.
cards. So
Or maybe he was bluffing.
just
Maybe he's
making
just
a note to
bluffing me
myself.
over and over and over and over. You ever think about that?
When you 3-bet him and let out with a 1-card draw, no, thought not cross my mind.
Once again, blinds are 10K, 20K.
I've never bluffed that spot in my life.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, but
No shame in folding, Dan. Thank
Not
you.
even the 11-year-old game?
The 11-year-old me was bluffing a lot. But I wasn't playing
That was probably hold'em though, yeah. I'm guessing that was hold'em.
I started
Wait, but the better question is, was the other person calling when you were bluffing?
plate chip tournaments they show where.
No, but I mean when you were playing all of the different spots, were you?
Oh, I let myself get bluffed sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, I tried to play how I thought each player would play.
Right.
So if I was Phil, I folded a lot. If I was,
That's phenomenal.
Daniel, you always called.
yeah, if I was
of course.
Daniel, I always called. That's a good one.
Gus, you always called.
Gus always called.
Christopher C is asking, when is the main event? Donnie, don't we get underway somewhere around
Then you
Independence
Same
Day?
thing with the baseball players, like Mark Marai would try to hit
Yeah,
a
I
home
think a
run.
couple days
Same thing. Tony
before
would try to
then.
hit a single.
I used to go hit golf balls.
Andy says, I understand the drawing is over, but I would like to change my vote to Mr. Mel Judah.
Silver Fox, baby.
Silver Fox. There we
WSOP
go.
main event kicks off on Sunday, July 3rd. There are 4 starting days: July 3rd,
We
July
wouldn't
4th,
ask you about it
5th,
if it wasn't-
and 6th. I believe you can also register for 1 level into day 2, I believe. Have to look that up.
Are you some fun names back then? Sandy Farha,
Just us?
Chris
Us.
Moneymaker.
I'll take 3.
Take 2.
Honestly, just all
Check.
those.
3 for Wasserson, 2 for AJ Kelsall here.
I knew all their names back then. Matt Butler or whatever his name was. Wassika.
Oh, Wasserson. That's
Never actually met any of these.
Check from Wasserson,
Raise.
bet from Kelsall. We have a check raise from
3 in
Wasserson.
check raise?
Still here, baby.
Well, I checked dark, and then I made a good hand.
Made a draw free pat? Wow.
If you go to PokerGo.com/schedule, you can see our upcoming live streams. We have a huge slate of events coming up, starting on the 18th, so that will be on Saturday. We have 6 straight days
I guess
of
that
live
means all my
streaming
cards
on
are live. That
PokerGo.
one's live, that one's live, and that one's live.
Really nice people.
Important pot here for AJ Kelsall. Wasserson checked here.
Heard he's not so nice.
Guess I paired my 4.
Or at least not
Wheel
to you.
draw 4s.
9-6.
Wasserson drew 3 and made it 9-6. And
Unbelievable.
then padded. Takes a big chunk of AJ Kelsall's stack. Just going back to the main event quickly, you can register for 2 levels into day 2. And there are 2 day 2s on July 7th and 8th.
Get a little.
Looking like could be a pretty big field,
Yeah.
given some of the turnouts we've seen
You
already
said it, not me.
throughout this World
Since you
Series.
said it.
A little rundown here of the upcoming events on PokerGo. We have a $1,500 no limit freeze out on Saturday, followed by the 10K no limit deuce to 7 single draw
However, there
championship,
might be a few
Kansas City lowball for
Might be a few
you
chairs,
experts
too.
out there on Sunday. Then we have the 10K stud high low championship, followed by
Can
a
you imagine if
100K
they have-
no
if
limit
they're
hold'em
really
high
smart,
roller,
they catch
and
the
then
chair and they
the
show it
special
slow. They show it in slow
stream
motion.
added to the slate. Because we experienced some technical difficulties today, we are adding a stream on Wednesday,
Maybe put like
June
a little
22nd.
positivity
The
book on the chair.
Millionaire Maker final table will be
Graphic
streamed.
theme.
And then closing out that 6-day run on Thursday, June 23rd, we're going to have the 10K Horse Championship. So, Donnie, if I was a betting man, I'd say we're a favorite to have Daniel Negreanu on at least one of these final tables because he is well overdue to win a bracelet.
Very overdue, but he keeps not getting there, so I don't know if we're due. We need Daniel to perform.
I know. Zack here versus Hellmuth. Hellmuth pat, Zack bets, or sorry, Zack takes 1 card, Hellmuth bets right away. Pat again. 1 and then a bet. That's usually how it goes in this game. Hellmuth now hoping that Zack does not make a hand strong enough to raise with. And if he calls, hoping his hand is worse, of course. Hellmuth has been pretty tight.
You got it.
Ooh, Cookie
No?
jar.
Was it a snow?
Cookie jar. What is this?
What am I doing against
7-4 deuce, and I think I saw Queen Jack there.
Oh, he's still on
You
strike.
tried that.
Oh, wow.
Because you drew 3. I mean, what the fuck? You know he's going to give you the money. Relax. What the fuck? Wow, you turned a 3-card draw to an 8-6.
Well,
That's all right.
to be fair, you turned a 2-card draw into a king jack.
Oh, bro, you have no idea. You have no idea how good you've been running. And that's okay. You don't even understand. You play
I just
the
got
hands
check.
you're not supposed to
I
play.
just got check raised by a 3 draw. I had a 9. So.
Hellmuth losing it a
could've
little
beat
bit there.
I mean, what am I doing? It's my fault. Who's going to give you the money dead? One more card, please, dude.
He only has 4.
Oh, sorry.
What are you doing? He raises every hand. He's going to give you all the money dead. What the fuck?
For once, Hellmuth mad at himself.
It was pretty unlucky, though, for him to make a
Oh,
3-card
no,
draw. He could
sorry.
Because I always have at least a 9 in that spot.
Still unlucky.
I would have folded if I
That was
missed.
He's
bad.
both.
No.
He's both unlucky and mad at himself at the same moment.
Just stick to the basics and let him give you them. He doesn't have the patience to beat you. You know this.
Sounds like a new shirt. Stick to the basics. Hellmuth's face on it.
He makes it. God damn, that's so unlucky. 3-card draw from an 86. Oh. Oh. It really hurts. What are you doing? Let him give you the money, Billy.
Hellmuth raising here.
They don't know how to fold. They're one weakness.
I feel like I have more weaknesses than that.
If that's your only weakness, you know how to fold. That's pretty good.
Not the worst one. God damn it.
Like opening too late could be weakness, right?
Yeah.
Too much.
How in the fuck? Just show him a wheel and get 2 bets on the river. Not that hard. He plays every hand. You just sit back and wait. They don't understand that my range is like this, and they wonder why they lose all the big pots to me. Because I always have the fucking gin card.
Too bad.
Jonathan Moore says, never played this game, looks fun. It indeed is, and it goes very fast, as you can see right here. Action between Hellmuth and Wasserson. Hellmuth draws 2, Wasserson 3, meaning Hellmuth is in the lead. Of course, Wasserson has a big stack, so he can get a bit more creative. Hellmuth
Try the pad again. They saw the
bets
king
from the
jack.
big blind. Padding
You got
into
Queen
the
Jack this time?
second draw. Wasserson needs 2 again. Hellmuth
They saw the king jack, Billy.
bets immediately.
They cannot fold.
Wasserson is going to need to improve to continue, but he also knows Hellmuth might be steaming.
I can fold. Even though I did have a beat. I had the king jack beat.
I don't always have. In fact, I never have king jack.
No, you
Wasserson,
don't.
top tier
That was-
troll, of
Did you
course.
Are you okay?
He drew 3 cards, and I said, "There's no. He has to. He's never seen me try something like this."
Yeah. True. He didn't even like calling with the 8-6.
With the 8-6, I was like, fuck. I looked at the 8-6.
It's my
I said,
fault.
Please don't bet, Phil. And then Phil bet. And I was like, fuck.
Yeah, of course.
Try call.
He would have folded the 8-7 for sure.
No, but he might have folded a 9.
No, he's definitely folding a 9.
I don't know. The last 40 people that called me.
The last time?
Whoa, stop! I mean, I didn't look at my cards, but
I don't know what.
you put them in wrong order. Wrong order.
It's right
Look
order.
at the floor. Just let the
It's
floor
right
decide.
order because I don't.
Oh,
I don't. I brought this one back. And
Just
then-
let the floor decide.
Okay.
yeah, you
Floor.
did bring him back right order.
they were the
Did
right
you look at your cards?
2 cards.
I have not
How many
looked.
cards came off the deck?
It was just 2.
2.
You got it.
I
You
think
did get it
I
right.
think
I think you got it right.
He
You
dealt
think, though, that's-
2 extra
Here
cards.
comes Floorman Bob.
No one put them into
I'll
their hands
side bet
and
he got
brought
it
them
right.
back.
I brought 'em
Is
back
it a
in
misdeal or do we play the hand?
I'm not
Two,
doing
two,
Oh wait,
Play
wait,
it?
wait, no.
Okay.
Maybe I wouldn't.
Did you go right back on top?
yeah.
No.
It's two.
It was
Two.
in order, so I dealt.
He
I
thinks they
Pulled,
were in order.
you pulled my card back last, correct?
Yeah.
And put it
Thinks
on
they're
top.
in order. That's the thing. You know they're
That's
in
the
order.
wrong
It's not
order.
different than you think they're in
No,
order.
because yours. No, because.
No, yours is the first
The right
card.
order, Phil.
It's the
Yours
right
should
order.
be the one on top.
Okay, then should be right. I haven't looked at any of my
I
cards.
haven't looked
Neither
Okay,
have
it's
I.
fine then.
But it's the right order. Alright, go ahead, Adrian.
We're good.
Yeah, yeah.
I understood exactly what.
Yeah, yeah. I thought 2 cards off the deck was a misdeal, but I.
Tournament director Bob,
I mean,
the voice of reason always, doesn't say any more than he needs to. straightens these guys out right away.
And you got to keep them in their place. Especially that guy Phil over there.
Dan Zack versus Hellmuth here. Hellmuth, after a strong sort of half hour, is now on his way back down again. 1-1 here after the second draw. Sorry, yeah, after the second draw. Hellmuth checks. Zack checks as well. 1-1 again. Not a lot in the middle here, but it's going to be important for Hellmuth to win these small pots. Does come with the bet. Zack calls. Bluff failed. That's a 10. Dan Zack shows a 10 and wins. Here we go, liftoff.
He's a card magnet.
He's literally dead every hand.
How many chips were you down to? 200?
190.
Down to 190 and playing every hand.
No, we are four-handed.
No. Last night we
Oh,
won.
last night. I meant today. I thought he was down.
I was also down to 190 yesterday. I was down to 100 yesterday.
Phil, all right, Dan. I'm going to 1.4 million. I guess you're the one that wants to give it to me.
That's what I was
It does
thinking.
seem like I'm the one that's willing.
You're the only one
No
who
one
will
else
give
has
it to me.
signed
He has enough
Yeah.
now to do it too.
No one else will just give it to me.
No one else is offering.
4 card 7. That's all.
No deuce, though.
No deuce. Right.
I mean, I didn't have one, but it seemed like no deuce.
Right. What are you doing, Phil? You got one move. You showed Dan Zack 7s and 8s all day. You get to 1.2.
How do you still have all those chips? You're running so bad.
Because you
serious.
play so well.
I play so well. Don't worry.
Wild.
Dan
I feel like all I've done is seen you lose spots and your chips don't even move.
Eric Wasserson trying to just keep Hellmuth to
Just needle him a little bit more.
egging him on.
I've been Dan Zack.
I mean, am I supposed to get my last money in with aces and 9s with a queen kicker?
I don't think that's a good play now.
Probably not.
Don't forget, everyone, we got to get to 1,500 likes for the next giveaway.
Absolutely.
Things have slowed down a little bit.
1,500 likes on the channel. Our next merge
Smash
giveaway.
that like button.
I would have called that.
Draw
I
5, draw
have
5.
8-6. No, draw 5.
What's a Dan Zack, says Rich Ryan in the chat. That is right. What is a Dan Zack? Little inside joke. We love Dan Zack.
Draw 3, but the worst draw 3.
Booger Platoon says, what game is this? Deuce to 7, triple draw. Start with 5 cards, trying to make the best. Low hand, aces are high, straights and
Good luck.
flushes count against you, so do pairs. AJ Kelsall is all in here.
1.
It's definitely way ahead here, drawing 1 versus 3. Hellmuth is trying to knock him out. Hellmuth from 2 down to 1, applying some pressure on Kelsall, who decides to stand pat, has a showdown hand that he is willing to play with.
I'm Pat.
Here we go.
Oh, this is a big decision. Pat, let's see him.
Yeah.
We're done, right?
Yeah.
97, 95.
Wow. 95 for Kelsall, giving him a double up.
5-7. I said, man, I'm going to make a wheel.
Draw
You
3
could
wheel.
have. You're drawing one more time.
9 was good enough.
When players say 97, that means that their highest 2 cards are a 9 and a 7.
Yeah.
Still haven't made a 7 or an 8 in an hour and 15 minutes.
Not too much lift off there from Phil Hellmuth because AJ
It's not
Kelsall
time to
was
make it in an
so
hour and 15 minutes.
low on chips.
It's still time to make it at some point.
You might make a lot in the next hour and 15 minutes.
PSG in the chat says, hey, Remco and Donnie from Denmark, let's go Shaun Deeb. Yes, Shaun Deeb is still in the tournament. We are down to the final 9. Shaun Deeb and Brian Hastings battling at the other table.
16 at 17.
10K to bluff.
Raise here from Kelsall. Probably going to try and get his money in again.
Wow.
No one can call him, and he's taking the blinds.
I would have had a 3-card 8 draw.
Looks like he had a
I mean,
pat
sorry,
hand
4
there.
card.
Brent Hanks
4-card draw
in the
to
chat.
an
Brent, thanks for
I
watching. He
don't
says, the best part about Deuce to 7 is nobody gives a rip about hole cards. We're just here for the blow-ups. Exactly right.
8, 8, 9.
Wow, I made one small mistake. Wow.
Just have to let AJ live.
Yeah, gotta let him live sometimes.
I made one small mistake. Holy shit. No more of
Which
that.
one was that?
Patting the jack against me?
No.
Keeping the king jack against me.
That I don't mind. You're 3.
Fluffing the river.
And I don't mind that either. I'm gonna show you. Because I'm gonna show you. You're gonna call me all day, and I'm just gonna show you 7, 7, 7, 7. There's a lot of future equity in there.
How much do you have left?
No, you play every hand, and you're gonna call me all day. I don't mind that one.
60.
82.
But I had deuce 3-4 when you raised,
Okay.
and I
Alright.
caught a 9.
It's
I
like
have
another bad.
queens.
It's like another bad.
I've had queens up. Back to back.
MA says,
When I had
put the
when I had
camera on the
king
flop
jack,
sometimes.
jack, 10,
There's no
7.
flops
Ooh,
today.
I should have raised.
I'm gonna call. I draw 2.
You let out with the 9. And then it went 1-1 after. Now I understand.
Then I went check.
And then you paired 9s on the river.
You know, I never have anything. I don't ever get a hand. That makes sense.
Donnie, isn't it interesting to see how much more table talk there is in these mixed game limit events versus like the regular no limit hold'em tournaments?
Sorry, ask that again.
I can't ever let you
Isn't it crazy how much more table talk there
But
is?
it doesn't matter.
Oh,
I
for
misplayed
sure.
that hand. I know, but I'm.
I mean,
supposed to
it's
make-
also-
you know I'm gonna make
some of this is
You
just this
play every
collection of
hand and I never
players.
play any hand.
I'm just trying to make an 8. I want to make 7s.
We both know you will have the better hand when you play hands.
Raise.
Two bet.
So I didn't give myself a chance, you know.
I raise.
Three bet.
For people
Because
just
you
tuning
want to
in,
make an
Andrew
eight.
Kelsall
Raise it up.
is the short stack here. Comes in for a raise. We're playing limit. Eric Wasserson with 3-bet. Kelsall all in again.
Just leave it,
Yeah,
just
take.
leave It's 90 watts.
It's
90?
the game is deuce 7 triple draw. Every player gets 5 cards. You get 3 rounds of drawing. Trying to make the best possible low hand. No straights, no flushes.
2 from Kelsall, 1 from Wasserson. He's all in for 90,000.
Kelsall's gonna need some help here.
Oh,
By the way, when you're all in, position still
That's a good
matters a
first
lot
draw.
because
I
you
mean, you know.
base your decision off of what the
Oh,
opponent
I
does.
actually don't need either of those, believe it or not.
Kelsall shows a 4 and a deuce, so he's likely to have those 2 in his hand and
that
paired
was a little
them.
better.
Your Pat?
No, it's just that that 1 was a little better. We gotta see what this one is. I am Pat.
1 for Wasserson. Kelsall
Down
now
there.
takes the lead. Was
Uh-oh.
shows
Is that 9?
3 for a chop.
What is that?
8, 7, 4, 3
perfect.
deuce for
3 for a
Kelsall.
chop.
You win.
Made an 8. Wait a minute, how long? 1 hour and 17 minutes until I made an 8. Not very good.
Wasserson was only drawing to a chop
It
there.
was time.
Now you're like three pots.
Kelsall doubled up twice.
Pots,
Still the short stack though.
20K.
Hellmuth also in
I
need
got
of some
the
help.
10K in the middle of the day yesterday. Now 20K in the middle of the day today.
Yeah, but Hellmuth said he's going to 1.4 million, so
They say
I'm
the
not
only
too worried
important
about
parts
him.
are the ones where you're all in. The rest you can just lose.
It's nice to win someone you for the chip lead.
We
If
are
you
down
win every
to the
all-in,
final
then
9.
fine, right?
Combining for a final table of 7. Hopefully in the next few
Alright, so
hours,
we're
this
making
event
a
is going to take all night from the looks of it. Let's see if Hellmuth can win number 17. We're playing 10K, 20K blinds, 20K, 40K limits. If you're just tuning in, smash like and subscribe to the video and the channel. When we hit 1,500 likes, we're going to give away our next piece of Phil Hellmuth merch. It is basically like a national holiday today. It is Phil Hellmuth Day. Can he get number 17, yes or no? That is the big question
All right, Phil,
that
let's
we are
go.
trying to
Come
answer.
on, Phil.
Get him drawn dead a couple times. Get up to 1.4 million by the time we're 500.
Just take all Donkey Dan's fucking chips.
I thought it was 3-handed. You changed it now.
Donkey
No, I
Dan.
said
Donkey
sometime
Dan.
between 3, 4, 5. You gotta
I think
have-
Wasserson is the perfect person to sit next
now
to
after,
Hellmuth.
Oh,
after
it's-
seeing some of the
it's
hands,
incredible.
Just
and
stay
maybe I
focused
could
on
even
those
do
chips
one
right
more
there,
hit.
Phil. You see those chips, right? Keep your eyes on them.
By the way, Hellmuth's parents
Here they
there,
come.
top right corner of your screen.
Gum some of them.
Oh, Phil. I
Hellmuth
can't beat him.
Gives up the small blind.
I just can't do it. He's too good for me. You're going to have to take him down.
First prize is
Oh, I
just
will.
under
Yeah, I know.
300K.
He thinks he's going to win the tournament by stealing blinds. I'm going to show him a little something, something in a minute.
Ray Pierce says Eric Persson would be the greatest person to sit besides Phil. Yeah, Eric Persson and Eric Wasserson, the 2 Erics right next to Hellmuth would be great. I'm not sure if Persson plays the mixed games, but Wasserson definitely needling Hellmuth in the right way. He doesn't upset him, but he sort of keeps pushing him and pushing him, pushing him, so Hellmuth keeps talking to himself. Meanwhile, then Zack versus Andrew Kelsall in this hand. Hellmuth probably still steaming a little bit about the pots he just lost.
1.
almost at 1,500 likes. We are still trending in the right direction.
Let's go.
Let's do a Queen 4 Phil Hellmuth T-shirt for this next giveaway.
I thought you said high stakes poker.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let the people choose. If you're a Hellmuth fan, you can also pick the Queen 4 shirt.
Remco, man of the people.
Man of the people, exactly.
One for AJ Kelsall here. Pat from Dan Zack.
Check.
Check and a bet. And a fold. 1,500 likes. Let's go.
Boom. It says 1497. Oh, there it is. It just jumped.
What's happening over there?
Oh.
Are they even playing over there?
No, they're just sitting waiting for us.
If you're just tuning in, the game is deuce to 7 triple draw, 5 cards apiece, 3 draws. Trying to make the best low possible combination. This is not a game you see very often. Once a year during the World Series of Poker, you will see this on the stream. So I'm trying to give as much context as we can here, as Eric Wasserson is our table chip leader. Shaun Deeb, Brian Hastings battling on the outer table. There are still 9 players remaining. Next player to bust out gets $31,000, almost 300K up for grabs for the winner, as Wasserson raises and Dan Zack calls from the big blind, drawing 2. Wasserson draws 2 as well, so a fair fight here for now.
Last time it looked like you wanted a 3-bet. I think he's got a big one. Wow.
Zack checks to Wasserson.
Check.
Check, check. 2 again from Zack, signaling that he did not improve, or at least you can still improve even maintaining the same amount of draw cards if your 3-card hand improves. Dan Zack checks again. Small pot here. Lots of card shuffling from Wasserson before checking again. All right, random draw quiz question after this hand. Wasserson bets after the 3rd draw. Dan Zack with a sigh indicating he might have a very weak showdown hand. Doesn't look too happy. Lays it down, and Wasserson wins the pot again. All right, for the 1,500 like giveaway, what is your favorite poker game to play yourself? We are watching, of course, deuce to 7 triple draw. Are you a triple draw player? Let us know in the chat. Every single person in the chat who lets us know what their favorite game is will be entered into the random draw.
You have it.
I'm not sure, honestly.
And we'll give away
Another squeeze.
That was the 2-to-1 thing.
either
or
a high stakes poker T-shirt or a Phil Hellmuth Queen 4 T-shirt. You can pick. You can pick.
Hold it in an
Pick
eight.
whatever
Love
you
it.
want.
An ace.
Love it, love it, love it.
If it was there, I had that beat.
Raz, no limit hold'em, Omaha 8. Stud 8, Omaha high low. Raz.
Wow. We got a
7 triple draw. Bang, bang, bang. Here it comes. Chat is flying.
By the way, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That's the only way to enter these
So do you see how much
giveaways.
change
We're going to give away a month free of PokerGo next. Let's just
Can we get
the longest
aggressive?
I've
How
played this
aggressive can we get?
we'll get aggressive later on. It's a long night, Donnie. It's a long
It was
night.
a big
Good
spot
ace.
I just wanna
for
go
momentum,
nuts.
obviously.
Ace 8. Ace 8, 7.
Ace 8, 7, 6, 5.
No, it was Ace 8, 7 perfect, actually.
Wow.
Wow. I
That's
know.
what makes it a good
I was right. You did almost.
For those just tuning in, we have another table going on right now that has Brian Hastings, Marco Johnson, Yuval Bronshstein, Shaun Deeb, and Jordan Siegel.
Yeah, you would have just 7.
We are down to the final 9.
Good bet.
Wasserson and Hastings are the 2 biggest stacks. Lots of people responding to the chat. Pot limit Courchevel high-low, says Pocket Sevens Poker. Wow, that is a game.
All right.
That is just going for it.
producer Aiden just let us know that if we turn up the microphones even more, we're all going to have hearing loss from how loudly Wasserson shuffles his chips and plays with his cards.
Well, sounds like we need to have a talk with Mr. Wasserson.
Exactly. Mics, of course, in this case, because we are doing this as bonus coverage, are laying on the table. You can see the mics, actually. We got one by Hellmuth and one between Dan, Zack, and Andrew Kelsall. Let us know, by the way, what your favorite poker game is. We're going to do a random draw in just a few minutes for the merch giveaway. Just listen to Wasserson. Rob Thomas says, the man shuffling is annoying. That is Eric Wasserson. He comes out firing. Dan
It's really
Zack
hard to call with the straight.
draws 2 kings. Wasserson shows a straight, and his bluff got through. Straight is counting against you in this game. That's why it's called deuce to 7. That is the best possible hand. 7-5. 4-3 deuce. Don't make a straight, don't make a flush. Make the best possible low cards. You want to go to showdown, ideally with an 8 or lower. 8-6, 8-5. 8-7 if you have to. Once the hands get worse from there.
Felt like letting you bluff there was
Like a
not the
9-6 or a 9-7.
right play.
We're talking about
And then raise.
bluff
Get
catchers.
40 more that way.
I could have check raised.
Whatnot.
Then you get 40 more.
It's a weird hand to check raise with.
All right, final hand here to send in your submission for the 1,500 like giveaway. Final hand. After this hand, we'll do the draw. Thanks to everyone who tuned in to this bonus coverage on our PokerGo YouTube channel. Hellmuth tosses it in once more. Donnie, he's getting really short here.
He is getting pretty short, but he's a fighter. He's Phil Hellmuth. He's made a living off of this.
Daniel McLaughlin says, deuce 3, 4, 5, 7 is the best hand.
WTF.
WTF. Exactly right. This is a low ball game.
Yep. You're not in Kansas anymore, Toto.
It's never there.
Donnie, can we get some estimated chip counts here from you?
Well, Hellmuth looks like he's got about
And
200.
then I wasn't sure which
220.
6 I threw, and I thought I hit it. I thought I'd kept the heart, and I caught a 3 across spade. I was like, oh baby.
Yeah.
But then there was a 4 and a 5 in there.
That just makes the fold all the sweeter though.
Wasserson
Yeah,
there
that was-
on the right.
that
Looks
was
like he's
nice.
got about 1.8 million or so.
Yeah, that's true.
How much do you have behind?
Dan Zack looks like he has about 800K.
A lot more than 50.
Here he is.
AJ Kelsall has 125-ish.
No, Shaun's getting short. Hastings is crushing.
Betting a call.
Pat.
AJ Kelsall is Pat. Dan Zack is drawing 2.
20 behind, Mr. Zack.
AJ Kelsall puts in 40 of his remaining 60. Mr. Dan Zack makes the call. AJ is still Pat. Dan is also Pat. 20K left for AJ Kelsall.
Go ahead.
He checks. Dan Zack puts him in. AJ calls. 9-7 announced.
Big game.
Looks like a 9-8 for AJ Kelsall, and he's going to be eliminated in 9th place.
Wow, we are down to the final 8, meaning we're going to get a player from the outer table to move to this table. So we are going to be playing 4-handed on both tables. Time for the random giveaway.
We have to, right? 5?
I'm still thinking about a question, but it's got to be something poker related. I've got a good one. What's your favorite casino to play poker at? It can be in Vegas, it can be in your hometown. Let us know in the chat. What is your favorite casino to play poker at? Let us know in the chat right now.
Yeah. They just dealt the hand. They're not.
We are waiting for another player to arrive.
Kind of weird.
Let us know your favorite casino for the Phil Hellmuth merch giveaway.
I'm not
If you
gonna
don't like
say
Phil
out
Hellmuth,
loud.
you can also pick a high stakes poker t-shirt.
I'd be fine with one of 2 people though.
Here's the final 7 in.
I have one table of 7-handed.
Shaun? We get the big blind, right?
Well,
I think the high card.
Supposed to be whoever's. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they're high.
It was supposed to be last hand's big one. Let's see it.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. You are watching the final day of the $10,000 Deuce to 7 Triple Draw Championship from the 2022 World Series of Poker. My name is Donnie Peters. I'm joined by Remco Rinkema, who stepped out for a quick second. The field right now just got down to 8 with the elimination of AJ Kelsall in 9th place. They're going to be bringing over one player from the outer table to join this table, and they'll be playing 4 and 4. You guys can see Phil Hellmuth there, just chilling, hanging out. Remco, they're still figuring out. I was just telling the people that they got to get one person from the other table, bring them over.
Yep. And I've just been told we're about to go on a little break, so we're going to do the giveaway for the merch, and then Donnie and I are going to step aside for about 10 minutes before the action resumes. So let's do the draw. Let's do the draw right now for the merch giveaway. There we go. The slate is up, but you guys can still hear me. If you're sneaky and you're not listening, you're going to miss out on this random draw giveaway.
Gotta listen.
We have a player break right now. We're moving a player to the feature table to play four-handed on both tables. All right, let's do the draw right now for the Phil Hellmuth T-shirt giveaway.
Can you come into the big one?
Yeah, where's it?
The winner is Riku Pajari. He says Olympic Park Casino in Tallinn, Estonia. Riku Pajari. Send a DM to PokerGo on Twitter with your shirt size and your address, and we'll send you a T-shirt in the mail. Riku Pajari. I don't know how to say it, but I think I did a pretty good job. Thanks for everyone tuning in. We're taking a little break until we have 4 players back on the screen again.
I need to go to the bathroom.
You're going to end up in the big blind, Marco.
Yeah, you can.
Wonderful.
Marco, buy it.
That's the new guy that came in?
Yes. Yeah, Marco.
I should give him room. You good? You want me to count anything, Brian?
So that's like 1.05 or something.
About 1,050,000 up. 5, 8, 5, 75. That's 2 mil. It's like,
Yeah, that's Marco moving into.
that's like 2 mil.
Have you done this one?
No, I've done that
Okay.
one and this one. 1, 12, 14.
Can you move one chip into that 19 stack? Thank you. 1, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19. That and Johnson and
He's got 210, yeah.
we've done Hellmuth, Johnson.
Johnson is 2 mil.
Eight.
Oh, sorry, I meant 1 million.
1,105,000. Or 105. Is that So yeah, we'll stand. Well, that's the problem. You stand here and you're right behind Mark.
I mean, here.
That's the best you can do. You do that's 7 here to be good. No more or not. Is that okay?
It's like for a while, sat out, and then for a while,
Maybe Zack.
Feels like a good.
yeah.
Because otherwise we just find like 3 people who probably don't know who you're
Yeah, exactly. And that's the right way to do it.
And it's amazing how many times you don't
Bob.
get to the last one.
Bob, can we spread out to wherever
That
we
is
want?
not up to me, but I'll find out.
Because they're not using the whole card standards. So
I understand, but if we lose
spread
one
it
more,
out
we're
a
going to redraw.
I kind of
What's that?
Lose one more, we redraw to 7.
Just move your chips a little bit.
Right.
No, but I'm saying, like, can I sit here?
No, because I got to redraw to 7 when we lose one more player.
I understand,
Yeah,
but
but
once we
he's gonna
redraw,
have to
then
move
I'll
anyway.
I'll sit wherever I have to. I'm saying while we're still four-handed right now, can I just sit wherever?
Do whatever you want.
Okay, thank you.
Right?
Usually the camera goes down to it.
Oh, I heard
keeps
you guys'
bluffing me,
conversation.
Shaun.
Help.
Sean.
Yeah, no.
Right?
You're right.
Just for me.
Helping you guys out.
Got you.
Stop bluffing me, Dan. What the fuck?
Hopefully.
And we were during another break, so I couldn't even go to the bathroom.
You know there's a bathroom in this room, right?
Oh no, I didn't.
Right there.
Right straight on this wall.
Oh nice.
Yeah.
It's kind of hidden, but it's right there.
Yeah, that's what I asked.
Yeah.
Trying to help you
I'm
out.
okay.
No, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't sit that close.
He was in a hurry to get you. Email right up there.
Yeah.
To get the card.
Yeah, no, yeah, of course.
Always very bright.
And I turn around, you're right. You're like, Bob, you're like, I know.
Yeah.
Dan, were you big blind last hand?
No. I was a
No,
small one.
you were the. he
Oh, I was the big
blind.
blind.
You were the.
AJ, did I bust AJ the last hand, or did we play a hand
I
after
moved
that?
him into the big blind.
Yeah. So the button's here. That's
Correct.
it.
I didn't. I
busted AJ the last
When
time.
I asked that
Yes.
question, I already know the answer.
Yeah.
No,
I was just looking at the button,
You and I
trying to
do,
figure it
you
out.
do not know where the button is. The right button is. Remember, if you'll remember with Jake. Remember when you guys went played 6 hands with the button backwards. After I told you.
That other table,
15, 25, yeah.
we have a view of this table, and you can see
And I walk
stats.
up and I go,
It's
"Hey, you
green
knew
and
that?"
showing
You're
this
like,
table. And you're like,
Yeah, I did.
UV tanked to get me.
But this time I know Dan Zack's small one.
Right. No, I moved him in the big one, so I know.
Yeah,
for a fact.
So I done it ready for the next hand, and then D was going to go, but then UV tanked for like 3 minutes in the big blind to fold so that it would be me next. Yeah. It's a horrible policy.
Yes. What happened?
So we can see this table from here, the stats.
That's crazy.
So D pointed it out and said it goes by that.
They're like hardcore.
It was like a stall to get here for who you wanted. So like I knew, like, okay, well I guess I want deep here, so like I should try to do that. And I raised a hand, and then UV stalls for like 3 minutes in the big blind to fold so that I go next. So
Did you
everybody
call a
had to-
clock?
No, I couldn't because it was just.
Because he would.
I didn't realize that was happening, but yeah.
We were all conscious
That's
of it.
yeah. That's insane.
It's the rule that's bad, right?
They shouldn't. Well, you shouldn't be able to see our.
You shouldn't be able to. Yeah.
Of course, not if we can't see yours.
It has to be taking the next big blind. They're
Yeah, but
drawing
throwing stalling
high card
to
is
see
crazy,
who
yes.
can be the next big blind.
Obviously,
It's pretty
they
easy.
could enforce no
We
stall.
could literally see when he starts playing. So then
Yeah.
it was-
Yeah, that's shitty.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Phil. I got confused by where the button. I had forgotten that we
15-25.
physically moved, but it makes sense. He got moved here for it, obviously. I knew that.
Mm-hmm.
E3. It is funny. It's like a 7-year ago hand. I just remember it.
There's always random hands that stick.
Yeah.
I definitely have some random bizarre hands that stick.
I remember one hand I bluffed you, Marco. I'll never forget it. At the Ari. It was a huge pot, but I just went completely insane.
I actually kind of remember. Was it limit hold'em? Or what was
No,
it?
I think it was in triple draw. I just went nuts. It was like Mike. It was like pat on the river. Me, you, and Mike, and I like bet 3-bet.
I mean, poker was so fun back then. It was just everyone was battling. It was so fucking.
I'll never forget
so
that
much
hand.
heart. So much heart was displayed in that game by him.
Yeah. 25.
Yes, sir.
Those were fun games. The crazy
Left
Mike
me in
games.
triple draw. Huh? You trying to set me up for some calls?
I mean, I just remember the hand. I don't know. It was just an insane hand.
You were like 14 years old.
Yeah, I was probably like 22. All right.
You were young. I thought you were like 20 or something. That's crazy, Mike.
20? I don't think I never played underage. I don't
Welcome
know.
back, ladies and gentlemen, to this live stream of the 10K Deuce to 7 Triple Draw Championship. My name is Rem Karinkema, joined by Donnie Peters here as we try to see if Phil Hellmuth can win his 17th World Series of Poker Gold bracelet. He's very short though, so he's going to need some help.
Because they're the old school, and I'm the old school.
I'm still
Marco
a-
Johnson has joined us
not really
after
a new school, though.
Andrew Kelsall got eliminated.
There's no new school like mixed game players, so
I'm the youngest mixed game player. Like no one started that.
yeah, exactly.
Literally no one.
Maybe there's got to be some online.
Eric
There's now, in
Wasserson
fact,
is
Kevin
the
Gerhardt.
table captain.
Who's that?
There you go.
Does
Him
most
and
of the
Michael
talking as well.
Trivet's like 30
But
something.
Trivet's older though, yeah. Actually, Gerhardt's older than me too, I think. I think they just started late. Yeah, I don't know. Like
The other
in
table
the
has
08,
Brian
there were,
Hastings
like
and
70
Shaun
players
Deeb.
left, and we figured out I was the youngest person in the field.
That's pretty strong.
Yeah, I might have been the youngest entry. Period.
I got another motivational speech here for everyone watching right now.
And I'm not that young.
In the next 5 minutes, if we
A lot
can
of
pick up
years in between.
200 YouTube subs, I'm going to give away a free month of PokerGO action. 200 subs on the YouTube channel for a free
feel like I've
month
been the youngest
of
player
PokerGO
at
action.
every
So
cash
smash
table I've
subscribe
played
right
in my
now.
entire
Keep
life.
track of the number here.
So
I send the number to my accountant. His name is Donnie Peters. He's right next to me as we're calling the action. Donnie, do you think that Hellmuth can make a comeback here?
You are the youngest for so long.
Yeah, but
If
at
anyone
least
can make a
someone
comeback
can
from this stack, it's Phil.
Literally,
White
came
magic,
after
baby.
you.
Because of how hard he always
I was young
fights
too. I was like
when he gets
22
short.
playing in those big games, and then I was like 26 when you
So
said.
while I can't predict that he necessarily will, I think he's got as good a chance as anyone you could put there in that seat.
All right, 200 YouTube subs in the next 5 minutes. Can we do it? Got to keep you guys on your toes. Please smash subscribe and like the video. Thanks to everyone tuning in right now.
older than me. Gary's older than me. Yeah. A lot of close ones. You're what? 35 now?
This stream is free on YouTube only.
Who's short over there? Shaun?
UV.
Oh, UV short.
Shaun at like 500.
Heads up.
That could take a while. It's just so tight.
I'm first act. I draw 1 year pack.
People are just tuning in.
You check.
This is the 10K Deuce 7 triple draw with Phil Hellmuth on the feature table. We are down to the final 8. Subscribe right now to the channel on
this game
YouTube.
especially, it's silly, but
200 subscribers in the next 5 minutes, and we'll give away a free month of PokerGO action.
whatever. The thing about that one is it doesn't even make a difference either way.
It really doesn't.
Yeah.
I show my hand. Deuce 3, 4, 5. Wouldn't it matter?
Yeah.
Raise them. It's
Brian
like,
Snyder says,
Exactly.
honey, I'm short stacked. Indeed
But
he is.
even for you, it's like you
He's got
don't
his
need
family
to see his
watching
hand
here.
either.
Important hand here for Hellmuth. Draws 1.
It's just
He
whatever.
checks and
Neutral.
uh-oh, we got liftoff.
Fucking Zack. What the fuck?
competitors.
Oh, wow.
2 days of this fucking bullshit, these guys. Oh my god. 2 fucking days of this.
Hellmuth steaming. Donnie, this must be really tough. Being this short, having this much committed, but then perhaps realizing that he has no chance to win this hand.
You can almost just see the steam coming off of Phil.
We're closing in on our 200 subs for the next 1 month giveaway. Ooh, is he going to do it? He looks tempted. I mean, call or fold. It's going to be really, really tough for Hellmuth to come back from this. Because if he calls and loses, he's going to have 1 bet. If he folds, he's going to have 2 bets. Does it?
8. This fucking guy. I feel like I'm the best player in the world. This fucking triple draw. I work so hard. And they just fucking make 2 card draws, 3 card draws. That's so fucking bad. I'm the one that's fucking short. So fucking bullshit.
Full-blown tilt here for Phil Hellmuth as he's down to 1 big bet. We're going to need some positive energy in the chat here, hoping that Hellmuth can mount a comeback.
I am hoping. Better fucking hope I don't get some fucking chips, because I'm gonna bust all you guys. You all play way too many fucking hands and don't even know it.
They play way too many hands according to Hellmuth, who is in trouble here.
And they don't even know it.
They don't even know it.
So fucking bullshit.
How do you keep a straight face if you're at the table?
You don't. Johnson with the raise. Hellmuth gives it up.
What?
He's 20K behind.
Wow.
Probably better than them.
Fucking perfect.
Can he do it?
2 days.
Nick says, bye, Philly.
Throw their fucking money away.
MA says, I feel so bad for Phil.
I had you dead. I had 7-5.
We're split down the middle here on.
He's won a lot. I wouldn't feel too bad for him.
Best players in the world.
This is our bonus coverage stream. No graphics. We're on a very short delay. And there go the chips of Phil Hellmuth into the middle from the button.
Is it for 20, 25 to call?
25 to call.
I'll raise it.
Make it 50, 2 bets.
Raise from Wasserson. Then Zack's getting involved here. We have Hellmuth all in with side action.
2. Well, Dan Zack 3-bet.
Oh, wow.
Wasserson called. That 3-bet is probably not a good sign for Phil.
Wasserson draws 2. Zack draws 1. And Hellmuth is all in, drawing 2 cards. Hellmuth's going to need a lot of help here. Looks as though Wasserson and Zack both have strong holdings as Zack continues immediately with the bet. Wasserson makes the call. Both players are going to try to improve, making it even harder for Hellmuth to win this hand. Zack is pat. This will influence Hellmuth's decision.
Check.
He draws 1 after Wasserson draws, two. Both players draw 2. Zack continues, knowing he's well ahead against 2 2-card draws. Hellmuth is going to need a miracle here to triple up. Absolute miracle. 1 draw remaining. Wasserson contemplating a bet from Dan Zack as Hellmuth is all in here. If you're just tuning in, smash like and subscribe to the channel. We're going to do another giveaway here for a free month of PokerGO action.
Wasserson is thinking here with a good hand.
He makes the call.
Lessens the chance that Hellmuth has a good card.
Exactly, yeah. It's very unlikely Hellmuth has a good hand. And Wasserson is pat. We might see Hellmuth draw 2 again.
Check.
He draws 2 again, indeed. Hellmuth is going to need a miracle. Dan Zack continues right away. Wasserson folds. Hellmuth shows a face card. That's not enough. They're all red, but they're not a flush. Dan Zack wins this pot, and Phil Hellmuth is eliminated.
I think he showed a 76.
Wow. Dan Zack is just catching cards left, right, and center. The poker brat Phil Hellmuth makes a quiet exit from the stage as he has been eliminated in 8th place from this 10K Deuce to 7 triple draw championship event.
Right?
Marco Johnson, Dan Zack, and Eric Wasserson at this table are moving on to the unofficial final table of 7, along with Brian Hastings, Yuval Bronshstein, and Jordan Siegel.
Just making sure it's not.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our bonus coverage here on YouTube.
I believe it. I can't.
We were eager to bring you that Phil Hellmuth coverage
Exactly.
until you
I mean, I
hopefully
can bluff a 9 there. It's
would have won his 17th bracelet, but
I've done it before, but
not today. Not today.
No.
It's hard.
I'd like to direct you over to WSOP.com for live updates of this event as they will play deep into the night to find out who will win this tournament.
Huh?
PokerGO is going to be back with more live streaming very, very soon.
Yeah,
We have
but
6 days of live streaming coming up starting on Saturday.
yeah, well, that's the spot, but
$1,500
you also
freeze
would
out.
have had to- you-
Hellmuth making the
Alright,
rounds.
Thanks.
You're just so much more likely to.
he went 1 to pat. He has to also
Hellmuth walks
make a
off
9.
stage. And
Going
let me
1
remind you to
pat
use
two
promo
ways.
code GETWSOP30
But I'm
to
just
save
saying, first you
$30
have to have the 9 and
on
then you have
the
to
annual
Well, I
subscription.
have like an unbreakable.
That brings it down to about
Right.
$5.85
Right.
per month if you break it down.
Yeah.
Get WSOP30 on the annual sub. This
Also,
was
but I also
the
have good hands.
Phil
like-
Hellmuth sweat
I
show
have
for
good
the
hands that
17th
I
bracelet.
call pat with.
He could not close it out, and with
Yeah,
that,
exactly.
my name is Remco Rinkema. Next to me, Donnie Peters. Thank you all
I
so
just
much for
happened
watching.
at
We're calling it the night
8:76.
for now. Back on Saturday with more live streaming action on PokerGO.com. Thank you so much.
8764.